Good morning and welcome. Today we are very excited to speak to Manoj Singh ji, Chief Cargo Officer of Adani Airport Holdings. We are very excited to speak to Sir, who has 3 decades of experience in this industry. Sir, you have witnessed the growth of trade volumes from India over the course of your career. From your experience, what should be done to make Indian air cargo and logistics network more globally competitive?
Thank you, ACI, for giving this wonderful opportunity to speak in front of you all. It's always a exciting journey that every 2 years the whole air cargo industry look for this particular event. It's all about how we synergize together as a stakeholder together, because the most important thing is we learn from each other, and the continuity of learning each other is the most important thing. So your question about how do we build our competitiveness, we are very, very fortunate to be in this era of business, because air cargo has grown from 800,000 tons to 3.25 million tons in last 1 decade, and it is just not been just an organic growth. There has been a great collaborations where every stakeholders have worked together to bring into this particular volumes. But of course, this is not the end. The government of India has created a lot of positive initiatives, which has driven, I think that's the most important thing, which on the global map, India is now into the logistic industry, where we were at 3 digits, now we are ease of doing business to 2 digits. The basic and the most important thing has happened to our industry is streamlining the regulatory framework of the country, where government of India has really looked into a very positive aspect of creating a digital and dedicated freight corridors, implementation of GST. Sustainability is one of the most important aspects. They have worked together with all stakeholders and collaborated to really see that this should be driven. The regulatory clearance framework of ease of doing business with all the participating government agencies have really worked very well, and that has really brought in a lot of confidence among the stakeholders that air cargo business, or be it or the shipping line also, the process of the dwell time has reduced tremendous, and that really the whole world watches what India is doing, and creating a capacity at the airport. Infrastructure is the most important, that we have to create a supply, demand will penetrate. But at the same time, the most important aspect is how do we collaborate together, because there are still a long way to really see what we can be on the global map in terms of how we can be much more faster in the process. Because my ideal dream is in the last 3 decades is, if a passenger is moving from the airport, he is a seamless process. The same way, the cargo should also move like a passenger, and that's my dream, and I'm sure we are reaching to that level. But it's not thriving on what we are doing as on date today. We need to be very futuristic. The key success story for air cargo business is all about transformations of technology, getting the best of the seamless process of operation excellence, and the third is how do we collaborate together. And also the most important is how we build a capability and capacity for our people, because people drive the business, and if we ignore this sector, then we are not in the race. And I think 3 very important elements which we keep on speaking is about courage, capability, and capacity. I think these 3 are important elements for our business.
Wonderful. So you touched upon this aspect of infrastructure, and we have seen a lot happening in airports infrastructure, launch of new airports, proposed logistic networks across the country. Can you give us a sense of the scale of Adani Airport's cargo operations and how you are working to build and expand capacity?
So I would say we are Adanians. We start our day with courage. So the kind of investment and the kind of infrastructure development happened in the last financial year, I would say year 23. We built in almost 6 stations. We went live on cargo operations. We built in Jaipur air cargo facility. We built in Mangalore state-of-art facility. We went to Trivandrum, a domestic air cargo facility. Guwahati also we started off, and Ahmedabad International. So if you see overall, and of course the development at Mumbai air cargo is a continuous process, because of course being a constrained airport, there are certain challenges, but we keep on evolving and trying to keep building capacity. As Adani Airports, we have worked very closely on a requirement of the customer, what kind of customer value proposition we can give, what could be the futuristic thought process of our customers. We are going into that line of thoughts. So if you see Ahmedabad and Navi Mumbai airport, which is coming up, we're building in capacity of altogether Adani Airport's additional capacity of 750,000 tons of metric tons. So Ahmedabad is coming up with almost around 250,000 tons metric tons annual capacity, and Navi Mumbai almost 300,000 tons. So if you can see the kind of thought process gone into Adani Airports, thought processes, we are going in building in capacity, and we're not going to be stopping here. This is the first phase of our expansion mode, and not only at the airport, but we are looking beyond airport with our channel partners working together to give the best of the customer service, what is expected, be it from the airline aspect, or be it from the shippers aspect, or be it on the importers aspect. So we are going on with creating a complete digital corridor for all our stakeholders together, so that we keep on evolving and giving some value additions.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing those ambitious plans, and we wish you all the best for that. What is the role of a platform like Air Cargo India that brings together all these stakeholders in one place? What is the relevance of this platform for you?
ACI, everyone knows across the globe, the whole world comes to ACI. It is just not that this is just an exhibition or a conference. It's all about give and take. Thought process are exchanged, new ideas are being innovated. Then there are a lot of actionable item which comes up. There are a lot of new innovative things which I have seen in few of the last 3 events, where you have as ACI you have invited the youngsters, young innovative players across the globe who are trying to give us seamless business operations for air cargo industry, and that's very promising because even the young generations are looking forward. Earlier, I would say, when you talk about airport or aviation, everyone was looking after backside, or be a pilot or a air hostess, or so we as an industry has evolved, and there is a very positive steps of baby steps, I would say, as compared to backside, that the industries are experiencing this as the most lucrative business. And this can only happen when we have these kind of events which collaborates together. They network together to understand what's happening across the globe and what could be the best practices. We can work together as a team in the supply chain. And it's all about giving a customer a service. We are all here for the customers. We are all here for passengers. So I think it's important that how passionately we are built in to collaborate together. It's not a silo, no more silo. If you are into a silo business, you will never ever grow in the industry. And today the sustainability of the whole ecosystem is we are working together as a team. So be it the airline or the freight forwarder or the airport operator, consolidators or digital service providers, all have to work together because it's all about creating a value. And this conference of ACI has brought in a different level of thought process. India has gone into a different level of perceptions, and ACI has played a most important role on the global map. And I see this grow year on year. For me personally, and to my team and to our Adani team group, every 2 years we look forward for this event. The reason is we network across the people, the industry, and we create a actionable item for the next 2 years, what we need to do. And my suggestion for ACI would be that whenever we take a point of action plans, we need to really check in the next event where we are and doing a proper assessment of what has been, because ultimately the whole ACI is all about what is the best happening across. So future is all about multimodal. How do we connect sea and air and sea, the transportation journey between the different modes, so that we create a low cost, best value and best people to work with. I think these three are important, and these deliberations can only bring together the industries into different form of positiveness.
Fantastic. So as you know, this year Air Cargo India begins on 14th Feb, Valentine's Day. So we are very excited to welcome you at Air Cargo India 2024, and we want to see more of your love, energy and passion for this industry. So hearty welcome to you and to Adani Airports. Thank you again for your time.
Pleasure.
And we
Thank
welcome you to Air Cargo India.
Thank you. Thank you. So looking forward to see you all at Air Cargo India 2024. Jai Hind.